highlights display in the overall performance today?
That is a deserved victory, that I'm happy with the clean sheet. It's important that we continue on that road domestically. Of course, I want that in Europe also, like in Malmö, so we're going to work hard on that. And yeah, it was not a top performance today. I think we started bright with good tempo, but we didn't create enough chances in the final third. We were not decisive enough. Like the moment with Vach, that's a decisive moment, and with the right composure, and that I missed in the first half. Second half, I wanted to give minutes to Yanis also after his comeback, and to get to know the rest of the team. But in general, with all the team, our tempo went down, and okay, we had some more good opportunities to score, and the goalkeeper saved also a few good balls. But we have played already better games than this season. But it's about also giving players minutes. It was Nico, first time 90 minutes in a long time. I wanted to give also minutes to Yanis, Hamza, getting minutes, and they need to get automatism with the rest of the team also to get to know each other, and that takes some time.
Churley with two fantastic goals in either half.
Yes, and I'm really happy for him, because from the first moment he came into this club, he's been working really hard for the team. He was really down after Thursday by missing that chance, and he felt really responsible in that way, because he knew it was a really important moment in the beginning of the game. If you can score, you have a totally different momentum of the game, and it can be a different game then. So he's experienced, and he talked about that with me. So it was a really open and good talk, but he didn't lose any of my confidence in that way. So he showed what I wanted to see. So after the disappointment, to react and to keep composure and not starting to doubt. So I'm really happy for him with two quality goals, but also not only that, but also on the ball and without ball, doing the right stuff for the team. And he's gonna get more and more important minutes and moments the next couple of months, because he's just in the building and starting to get to know the rest of the team, and the way to run, the way to pass, when to do it, so to create his automatism. So I'm really pleased with him, not only as a football player, but also as a personality.
What's your take on the red card?
Yeah, the moment itself, I had the feeling that there was not much intensity, and I had a really big doubt about the red card, but if I see the images, it's clear red card. There's no intensity in the tackle, but it's more clumsy challenge from a player who's tired at that moment. It's really like an attacking player making a fall. So Yanis didn't have any intentions to tackle in that way. It was unlucky, but it's a clear red card, so nothing to say about that.
So are you more disappointed for him than you are disappointed in what he did?
Yeah, I cannot be disappointed in him, because he's just in the building in that way, training with us. So one of my main principles is that I don't want that kind of challenges. I don't want that people raise their feet. I want that they block these challenges or use their body in that way, instead of using your studs, because then you risk these moments. So that's clear for everybody in the squad. But Yanis, we didn't speak yet about those things. So it's a harsh lesson in that way. But I don't think it will be a really big suspension, because you see it's not with big intensity, and it's more an unlucky one, but it's a clear one.
You must be frustrated because you saw the quality they can show with these pass for the second goal.
Yes, and but you see also that he lacks rhythm, and that's normal in this moment. So I hope he can get minutes with the national team, that he can come back with good health, and that we can work really good with him the next weeks and months to get him to this best level.
We saw you push James Tavernier up to the right wing. Is that something we'll see more often? is that rotation you discussed in the summer with Casimirs, or will that happen more going forward?
Yeah, I don't know. It's also circumstances of the game, but of course everybody knows that Tav has really big qualities in the final third with assists and with goals. So it's something we can do in moments. We will see. But it's also that moment I only had 2 changes more to make, and so I made that decision. It's not something that you will see every week, I think, but we will see. It sometimes you get surprises out of that kind of choices. We will see.
You made a couple of changes at half time. Were they injury enforced or tactical?
No, Dio already had a really hard game on Thursday. He gave a lot, so his energy was going down in that way. And Ross worked also hard, but I missed some decisiveness in the final third. So we wanted with Nedim to get that more. What was on the ball, maybe a little bit more, but not decisive towards goal today. But still, he played an okay game.
2 more guys.
Philippe, you mentioned last week that Nico Raskin's role has changed slightly. Could you elaborate on what you're asking him to do differently from last year?
No, I think today his role was quite similar as last year, but he played also a little bit higher up the pitch, and he needs to get adapted to that role also. That's why when Bas came in, I didn't want to change Nico again, because he was playing in a good way and doing the right things at that position.
Last one.
Philippe, when you return from the international break, are you hopeful of having Ridvan, Danilo, Matondo, and maybe Cortes back? Do you expect maybe a couple or an update for them?
Yeah, I expect in training to have Danny back and Ridvan maybe, and the 2 others not yet. It's too early for them.
Is Cortes a longer term?
Yeah, that's going to be longer term. Yeah.